Can I read for you a few words of the parsha of this week, and you tell me if this sounds familiar, not from the parsha? Think about it. Where? Why these words are familiar? Here are those words. Arami Ovid Ovi. Lavan Arami wanted to destroy my father Jacob. Vayeret Mitzrayim Ohi, that eventually because of famine went into Egypt. Vayoger Shomim Seimot, he lived there for a short while, and there became a powerful nation. And then the Egyptians, Vayoreo Oisona Mitzrim, Vayanunu, the Egyptians made us terribly suffer, hard labor. And we screamed out to God, Vaynitzak ad Hashem Elokei Aviseinu. We called out to God, and God listened to us, and God heard us. He saw our pain, He saw our challenges, He saw our difficulties. And then Vayetzienu Hashem Mitzrayim, God has taken us out of Egypt, and He brought us to this amazing, beautiful land. Do these words seem familiar? And what does it have to do with the parsha of this week? Or for that matter, what does it have to do with the holiday when this is read? Stay with me and we'll discuss it in a moment. But first of all, thank you, Hashem, for all the miracles that we just read now and for everything. Some charity, my dear friends, especially during the month of Elul. We have to give a little bit more. And a quick blast of the shofar. Supposed to blow a little more, but as I say, for online, on Elul, that will suffice. Interesting, these words that we just read, if you remember, they're part of the Haggadah of the Seder of Pesach. In the recitation, in the storytelling of our history, of our challenges, of our exiles, of our freedoms, we read those words in the Haggadah, part of many others. Where is this from? From the parsha of this week. Which mitzvah? The mitzvah of Bikurim. When we are called to bring the first fruit. And as it says in the beginning, when you will come, when you will come to the land of Israel, and you will inherit it, you will establish yourself. You're going to start growing produce. Remember, as we spoke yesterday, the first fruit must be brought to Hashem. But when we bring it there, we have to recount the whole story of how we came here. So as not to take it for granted and think, as they say in Hebrew, kan nimtzo kan hoya, it all started now. No, there is a precedent. Before our coming to Israel, there is a precedent. Abraham, Yaakov, Yitzchak, there's a whole story that has brought to that moment. And we recognize this and we thank God for that. But here is something interesting. When did they start doing this? Not as soon as they arrived to Israel, not as soon as the first farmer found some fruit. 14 years after their arrival. They waited till every last Jew, every last individual received his portion of land. Why? Why are we waiting 14 years to say thank you to God? Shouldn't we say thank you immediately? Let's go back to the Seder of Pesach. We said, this is what we read on the Haggadah of Pesach when we retell our story. How we were always in danger and God keeps on saving us. And we recite those words. What is the mitzvah of the Seder of Pesach? The matzah menorah, as we know, but it's also the Korban Pesach, the Paschal Lamb, the sacrifice of Pesach. Interesting. The Paschal Lamb is something, says the Torah, that you have to bring it as a group. A group of families gather together on one offering, and then we all sit together and we enjoy it. We eat that piece of meat that we're supposed to. Why? Why can't everybody individually do it? Okay, I understand it's a little difficult to finish a whole lamb, but assuming a guy is capable of doing that. The answer is to experience freedom It's not a selfish activity. We have to join with everybody else. So the Korban Pesach, which is the expression of freedom, it must be done in a group setting. Bikurim. One of the things that we have to say, look at the verse a little bit further, and then we say, you celebrate, you rejoice with all the good that God has given you. We cannot rejoice until everybody is rejoicing, until everybody has their piece of land, until everybody has their parnasa. Then we can say besamachto. And therefore we waited 14 years to say thank you and rejoice. Ebishter, we're waiting already 2,000 years. We're ready to do it collectively.